You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and guess what? I have got your full roster of Days of Our Lives weekly spoilers from Monday, October 23rd, all the way through Friday the 27th. I have so much stuff to talk to you about. Lots of spoilers for every single day of the week. We're going to dig into those right now, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Jumping in, Monday, October 23rd is season 59, episode 41. And we have Xander Cook coming to confront the new Titan CEO, Alex Kiriakis. I'm guessing that Xander is pretty mad that he went and fired Maggie, because we know Xander loves him some Maggie Horton. We also have Theresa getting an unpleasant surprise. This should start on Friday. Looks like somebody drops in on her, somebody who may know what she is up to, and we definitely know she's up to no good. Marlena offers some romantic advice for Eric Brady, which is kind of interesting since she doesn't want him romancing Sloan. So that's interesting. Konstantin tries to pull a fast one on Maggie Horton. That makes me wonder, what is this guy really up to in Salem? I'm not sure. Sloan Petersen creeps into the DiMera mansion, and that's pretty strange too, because of course she's very interested in Nicole's pregnancy because she knows Nicole's, carrying Eric's baby. So I wonder what subterfuge she's about. Tuesday, October 24th is episode 42 of season 59. Kate is surprised to hear that Harris Michaels landed a job at the cop shop. This is a weird spoiler to me because she's the one who told him to go try and get a job there. So is she surprised to see it happen? Was she setting him up for failure? Very strange. Leo Stark and Dimitri Von Leuschner are on the run. They have broken out of the handcuffs, broken out of the hospital. Not that Leo was wanted, but after this, he certainly will be for aiding and abetting a felon on the run, technically an accused felon. Ava Vitale faces a new threat on Tuesday. The official spoiler says new muscle. So I wonder if it's one of Clyde's men that is keeping an eye on her and making sure she follows through so that they can, threaten her if they need to. Midweek on Days next week, Wednesday, October 25th, season 59, episode 43. Leo and Dimitri are out of the hospital, but they're still stuck in Salem, and they are creeping around trying to figure out a way to get away, and this should be lots of fun. Gabby and Stefan launch into action when they find out what E.J. DiMera is planning. I'm just getting a little tired of Gabby and Stefan and their endless plotting. Nobody's doing any work at DiMera Enterprises because everybody is too busy trying to screw over everybody else. Who is in the office actually running the business? I know that Gabby is leaving, probably within the next month, because she finished up shooting towards the end of April, which means she should be out late October, early November. And people have been talking about a whodunit. There's rumors of a recast. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Kristen DiMera pushes back on Marlena Evans on Wednesday, and Harris is worried when he finds out what's going on with Ava Vitale. I wonder if she's going to tell him the truth that Clyde is blackmailing her. I mean, he's seen all of her darkest moments, so I can almost imagine her unpacking it, but now that he's the newest member of the Salem PD, that seems sketchy. Then again, maybe he's the one who can help her out of her scrape, and they can protect Tripp and shut down Clyde. That would be great, because Clyde's so awful. Thursday, October 26th on Days is episode 44 of the current season. Sarah Horton is talking to Konstantin, the Greek, who is still in Salem for reasons we don't really understand. He seems like a nice guy, but then he's trying to pull the wool over Maggie's eyes, and I don't know what he's up to. I feel like he has an agenda, but she decides to tell him about her custody battle with Xander Cook. I wonder if there's some chance that I do think that Xander is Victor's son, but I wonder if there's a chance that Konstantin knows which of the Alexanders is the real son. Steve Johnson decides to pressure Chad DiMera on Thursday. I think he's going to give him that standard, what are your intentions with my daughter talk? And up until this week, Chad's intentions seemed very honorable. But now he's being a slippery little backslider and making excuses about how he can't get too deeply involved with her, because his heart is still reeling over Abby's death. Okay, sure, but you've already been using her like a wife and mother to your kids. Putting a ring on it, isn't that big of a deal. He doesn't even have to put a ring on it right now. He just has to be reasonable. And so I'm interested to see how uncomfortable this chat with Chad and Patch gets. Maggie is furious at what Xander has done on Thursday, the same day that Theresa finds Alex bloody. I wonder if Xander went to confront Alex on the Monday episode about firing, Maggie, and then Alex gets smart with him and Xander pops him one. I can totally see Xander doing that. I'm not sure who else would come around to beat up Alex, and I'm sure Theresa will take full advantage of whatever this situation is. All right, rounding out the week, we're on Friday, October 27th on Days of Our Lives, season 59, episode 45. Stephanie is startled by someone who drops by. I don't know who'd be dropping by, but maybe it's something to do with the whole Chad situation. Marlena lectures Brady Black. This has got to be about Kristen DiMera, right? Considering that she has a scene with Kristen a couple of days before that. Gabby and Stefan have got some leverage to use over Kristen. And remember that Gabby was trying to bargain with Brady and saying that she can help him get full custody away from Kristen. So it's all very messy, and these two are just plotting against everybody. So if something bad happens to Gabby or Stefan or both, you can kind of see the writing on the wall. And Steve tells his wife, Kayla Brady, he may have caused some problems and made something worse. I'm sure he's going to tell her about the situation that is happening with Chad and that he confronted him. I remember this whole thing started because Stephanie was talking to Kayla, and Kayla had said something like, could you ever see yourself getting married to him? And she goes, yeah, I could see that. She wasn't talking about this week, next week, anytime soon, but just Chad hearing that out loud has sent him skittering, and now he's pulling away from her and he's being terrible, and he's beyond gun shy. He is just showing the very worst of himself. And let's face it, I think Chad thinks that he's a great guy, but he doesn't always behave like a great guy, as longtime Days of Our Lives watchers know. All right, that's everything we have for the week. Who do you think is going to beat Alex bloody? Will it be Xander? And if he does do it, is he justified because of the way that Alex treated Maggie? That's the big takeaway spoiler for me this week that I'm excited to see manifest. Let us know what you're looking forward to. Drop your comments, click subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely click a like if you enjoyed this full weekly spoilers. And check back soon for 2-week spoilers, casting news, and tons more on your favorite streaming soap opera. Thanks for listening and talking days with me. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.